Today we shall start with a new chapter, that is influence of the climate on crops. As we have already discussed about the various weather parameters which were affecting, now we shall study in detail about how these factors will be affecting or how these factors directly or indirectly cause any effect in the crops. So as we have already discussed, there are 5 important weather parameters: solar radiation, temperature, rainfall, relative humidity and wind velocity. Climatic factors for crop productivity, almost more than 67% is affected due to the climatic parameters, and the remaining 33% is because of the crop management practices. So under these climatic factors, relative humidity and wind velocity, these two factors do not have much effect when compared to solar radiation, temperature and rainfall. So we shall study about these factors in detail. First factor is solar radiation. Solar radiation is electromagnetic waves or photons which will be reaching to the earth's surface. So this solar radiation has different effect on the plant. That is one, we can divide it in 3 categories. One is photosynthesis. Since for photosynthesis solar radiation is an important factor, and next one is photoperiodic, and the next one is thermal effect. So we shall deal with all the factors in detail. So photosynthesis, as we know, that is the main process in autotrophs that will be taken place for the production of their own food. So how this solar radiation will be affecting the photosynthesis of the plants? When we talk about the light or the solar radiation means we will be talking about the light. And in light we have the various parameters like intensity of the light, sunshine hours, and how these will be affecting. Among these parameters of the light intensity is one of the important parameters which will be affecting more for the crops. So light intensity, as we know that wavelength of the light we shall start with before entering into the photosynthesis, up to 0.25 nanometer, that is UV radiation. From 0.3 to 0.55 nanometer, this effect will be having photoperiodic effect, and 0.4 to 0.7 nanometer, this is the visible range, visible light wavelength. This one is the important for photosynthesis, and more than 0.74 nanometer, this will be having thermal effect on the plants. Thermal effect, that this region will be having near infrared radiation. So these are the various wavelengths which will be affecting. Now as we are talking about the solar radiation and its effect on the different processes of the plant, for photosynthesis, as we know, this the wavelength of the light will be 0.4 to 0.7 nanometer, and for photoperiodic it is 0.3 to 0.55 nanometer, and for thermal it is more than 0.74 nanometer. So how this light intensity or the solar radiation will be affecting all these parameters directly or indirectly. So we shall discuss about the photosynthesis in detail and how light intensity will be affecting the photosynthesis. I hope the wavelength of the various line are clear to you, and you have to remember the wavelength. So when we are talking about the photosynthesis, photosynthesis, there are various parameters in photosynthesis where light intensity will be affecting. One is enzymes, one is photosynthetic apparatus, one is growth, and the last one is yield formation. So how the light intensity will be affecting the enzymes? And in enzymes, we know that for C3 and C4 there are two different enzymes for carbon dioxide fixation. One is Rubisco and the another one is peptase. Rubisco is in C3 plants and peptase in C4 plants. Rubisco is ribulose 1,5-biphosphate carboxylase. So this enzyme is one of the abundant enzyme which is available on the earth, and peptase is pyruvic carboxylase. And for these two, as the light intensity increases, the enzyme production will be increased in the plant. These two. And for photosynthetic apparatus, we know that for photosynthetic apparatus there are various pigments available. The different pigments like chlorophyll, carotenoid, xanthophyll, phytochrome. So these are various pigments which are present in the leaves, for which these are important for carrying out the photosynthesis in the plant. Chlorophyll production is between 0.3 to 0.338 micron, and phytochrome, xanthophyll, carotenoid, these are also involved in photosynthesis. So as the light intensity increases, the pigment production will also increase in the plant. When we talk about the growth and light intensity effect, before talking directly about the growth, we shall talk about a small formula, that is I is equal to I naught K minus LAI. When light is passing into the plant, that is called as light interception in plant. Suppose this is plant. When solar radiation is falling onto the plant, it will be, some of the solar radiation will be entered or intercepted into the plant, some will be reflected back into the atmosphere, and some of the solar radiation will be absorbed by the leaves. So when the leaves are taking up the solar radiation, or when solar radiation is intercepting into the plant, interception means passing on to the leaves, the solar radiation will be passed on to from upper canopy to the lower canopy, that is interception. At that time, the quality of the light which is intercepted, it will decrease, the quality will decrease. The quality we obtain at the higher or the top leaves will be much more better than the quality of the light which we get in the lower leaves. So that is how the interception of the light will vary when there is a taller trees or taller plants. And now this formula, this is light interception at any point in the plant. This is light interception at the top of the canopy. This is extinction factor. K is extinction factor and LAI is leaf area index. And one thing to remember here is, as the light intensity increases, the leaf area will also increase sometimes. So as the leaf area increases, there will be more availability of the sunlight in the leaves, and that will lead to the more photosynthesis. So here, light interception at any point, to calculate the light interception at any point in the canopy of the plant, we can have this formula, that is the light which is intercepted at the top of the canopy. This is extinction factor. Extinction factor is nothing but it is the rate at which light is intercepted. K is extinction factor, which means it is the rate at which the light is intercepted, and LAI is leaf area index. So to calculate the rate of the light which is intercepted at any of the point, this formula can be useful. But what we have to remember here is the extinction factor, what it means, and the leaf area, what are the different relations with the other factors with the leaf area, we have to remember.